I had seen the first two before before I even got the audition. I had already been a fan, and then I knew a bit about Ralph. I did not know I didn't know that he was going to be that nice. I was
Yeah.
kind of like one of my first times meeting like a big celebrity.
What's going on, guys? This is Brian Jones from PopCulture.com. And joining me today is one of the stars of the hit Netflix series Cobra Kai, Griffin Santopietro. Griffin, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How have you been?
And good, good. So, wanted to start off with this first. Cobra Kai season 5 is streaming right now on Netflix. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank
And
you.
oh, of course, yeah, no problem. So, I wanted to ask you this: Have you got a chance to watch all episodes of season 5? And if so, what is your reaction to it?
Yes. I think I've watched all of them.
Yeah,
I I mean, I think it was the kind of craziest season, in terms of
right.
like stakes and everything. I think everything was so much kind of higher. And I really enjoyed it. And I think I've heard a lot of good things so far. So I think people are enjoying it as well.
Absolutely. They're really enjoying it. And as of this interview, Cobra Kai is still the number one TV show on Netflix. So why do you think, and this is nothing new because every season Cobra Kai comes out, it always jumps to number one on Netflix. So why do you think the fans love the show so much?
I think that it has I think a part of like what it keeps it so relevant is like how it has have such a large audience, it
Mhm.
has like the original fans of the movie. And then also it's just like a really popular show on Netflix. We have a ton of like younger audiences. We have kids from like 12 and people 12 to like
Yeah.
60 watching the show. So I think that our wide range of viewers kind of helps us, stay number one.
Absolutely. And your character, Anthony LaRusso, has played a big part in this season, season 5, as well as season 4. So, how much have you enjoyed Anthony's character arc over these last two seasons?
I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, to kind of get to see him see that he's more than what we saw him as in like seasons 1 to 3 was
Right.
really, really exciting. And I was so happy that we were able to do that. Um, and it's really interesting. I'm really excited to see kind of where he goes in future seasons, with Kenny and everything.
Absolutely. And we'll get into you and Kenny here in a little bit. But you were in some memorable scenes of season 5, including the bar fight with Samantha and Amanda LaRusso. And then also the finale where you're holding onto the phone, waiting for that video to upload of Silver and Tori. So again, as I mentioned, you played a big part in the season. But what was your favorite scene to film in season 5?
Ooh, favorite scene. Ooh, it's okay. It's probably a toss up between the egg scene
Yeah.
with in the dojo, because that was just like my second time doing a dojo scene, but it was the first time kind of being there with everyone, and it was really great. And then probably the finale too was really fun, just because it was everybody, it was like everybody
Right.
just kind of hanging out for a week. But I think that one had a little more stress than the egg scene, so I'm gonna go with the egg scene on that one.
Absolutely. Yeah, that egg scene was very enjoyable to watch. And, speaking of scenes, you and Dupree Young, who plays Kenny on Cobra Kai, have shared the screen a lot over the last two seasons. So, how much have you enjoyed working with him?
I've really enjoyed it. We've had a lot of fun. I mean, we've grown pretty close as friends. So to kind of see how that in play can help us play these characters has been really fun. And to kind of like switch from like me being the bully to him being the bully and switch the victims was actually really interesting. And I think we both had a lot of fun with it. And I really want us to do more in the next season together.
Absolutely. And along with you working with Dallas Dupree Young, you've also shared quite a few scenes with Daniel or Ralph Macchio, who plays Daniel LaRusso, obviously. But when you first landed Cobra Kai, did you know anything about Ralph and the whole Karate Kid franchise?
I did. I had seen the first two before before I even got the audition. I had already been a fan. And then I knew a bit about Ralph. I did not know but I really didn't know. I didn't know that he was going to be that nice. I
Yeah.
was kind of like one of my first times meeting like a big celebrity. So I didn't know what to expect. And I was like 11 years old and he was just the nicest guy. So I think that it was a really great experience. Um, and yeah, I've always been a fan of the franchise.
Absolutely. And you talked about the future of Cobra Kai. Now, as of right now, the show hasn't been renewed for season 6, but we're all expecting it to be. But what do you want to see from Anthony in season 6 in terms of his character arc?
Um, I think I want to see him. I guess there's like three things that I want to see. I would say I want to see like his relationship in like the dojo and whatever the next conflict is. I liked with the egg scene in the finale where you see that Anthony is kind of more of like a strategic brain kind of guy. So I think to have him kind of take that leadership position in the dojo would be really interesting. Then I think I want to see definitely more with him and Kenny. I really want to see them fight. I want to see one final showdown between them, and then they can be friends after. But I want to see it. And then, the third thing, what was it? I want to see like more of his relationship, like just with his family, which we've gotten to see a lot of. But I've always really enjoyed doing that stuff. And I guess to kind of see more of that, and maybe more of his relationship with his dad, or especially over the last couple seasons where he kind of felt like he was neglected. I'd like to see them kind of address that more.
Yeah, all those are great. I would love to see that in season 6. And the last question for me before I let you go is, along with Cobra Kai, you have appeared in multiple television shows, including New Amsterdam, Bull, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Are there any other TV shows or films that you will be appearing in down the road or the foreseeable future?
This summer I did this film called A Paracosm that was really fun. And I'm probably going to be hearing more about that in the future. And nothing else right now that is I'm able to talk about, but I'm pretty excited about the future. So
yeah, I think we're all excited about your future. We're definitely excited about season 5 of Cobra Kai. And guys, thank you for joining us today. And for more on Griffin and all your favorite celebrities, be sure to keep it locked right here on popculture.com.